what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I did the arms for my Deathstroke cosplay and actually fixed that crackling velcro noise because I'm using elastic instead, which is kind of cool. I'll show you guys how I did that in the video. So yeah. Well, alrighty then, let's get down to the nitty and gritty and let's have some fun. I've already cut out my patterns for the shoulder pauldrons and they should look something like that. I lay down my glue and then I wait for it to dry, then I attach everything just like that. And some of you guys are probably wondering, I can't do this without the templates. I need templates. Well, I found me some elves over the weekend and I told them if you draw all my templates into PDF form, I will pay you with fairy dust. So you can expect some templates in PDF form really soon. And once you get all your pieces glued together, it should look something like this, which I thought looked really cool. Then I took it to my sander and I sanded it down. I'm using some sandpaper that's glued to some scrap foam to clean off the edges, and then I'm going to apply some heat so I can close the pores of the foam. And while it's still hot, I went and flared out the top of the shoulder pads so they would look something like that. Yeah. So I conjured up this pattern and I cut it out on some really thick cardboard paper. And I'm going to cut it out on this floor mat foam. It looks pretty basic right now, but I'm going to beef it up. But before I do that, I want to put some elastic on there. I'm going to mark some spots where I'm going to cut out some slots. And I'm going to use a wood burner with a spatula tip. I don't even know what to call it, but I'm going to stick with that. I figure doing it this way will make it stronger. It'll look a lot cleaner than using an X-Acto knife. Now I'm going to take my Sharpie and draw in some muscles because I work out, really, I do. And then I'm gonna do the undercut method the same way that I did the Red Hood abdominal, but this time I'm trying it on these floor mats. Now since these floor mats have a texture on one side, you want to be careful that you don't cut all the way through. I know it's a little bumpy and all, but it can be done. And once you have a design that you like, go ahead and apply some heat, open up that little incision that you made, and then you should be able to form it with this little round thingy that I have, which is like fabric weight, I think. I need to look that up because I keep making up names for it and I don't really think I'm doing it right. And now that I got my muscles looking all spiffy, it's time to reinforce the seam by applying some hot glue. I'm using some low temperature hot glue. This will harden up a lot quicker than high temperature hot glue. Now I'm going to add some elastic to this. I'm going to cut a few little strips and I'm going to slide it into the slots. Apply some hot glue, fold it down, and then clamp it down with these high-tech clamps that I have. Then I'm going to repeat this process with the other slot. And I'm going to roll the bicep guards over, and then I'm going to do it again on the other side. And then clamp it down. Doing it this way looks a whole lot better than applying the elastic on the outer side, I guess. I don't know. Then I put some velcro onto the bicep and the shoulder pauldron so that way they'll hold together just like that. Now I'm cutting out some patterns for my gauntlets. Now when I design my patterns for my pieces, I usually don't know where I'm going with it. I just kind of do it, and then if it looks good, I'll stick with it. If it don't, then I'll just scrap it and do it again until I get it right, because it's just cosplay, brah. So far so spiffy, and I'm starting to dig what I'm cooking. I wanted this thing to wrap completely around my arm, so I added another piece of foam there and I glued it down, but I wanted to make sure that my hand would actually slip through. So I'm going to take that wood burner with the spatula tip on there and I'm going to burn in some slots so I can put some elastics inside there so I can slip my hands in and it'll still be tight around my wrist, but not too tight because I don't want to cut the circulation off in my hands because that would not be good. Now that I got my gauntlet somewhat semi done, I went and applied some heat and I flared out where my arms bend at the elbow and at the wrist. Now I'm going to cut out some accents so I can make this sick gauntlet sicker. I went and used some 2mm craft foam to cut out these additional accents, and when I put it on there, of course I make a mess of the glue, but I would apply some heat so I can heat form the craft foam to form to the gauntlets better. So here's how the completed gauntlet should look like. I'm really digging it. I hope you're digging it too. It fits me just right. It's not too big and bulky. It's sleek and it looks tactical. And I put some elastic to the shoulder pads that's going to attach to the rest of the armor, just like that. And it just kind of hovers over the armor without actually touching it, so I don't have to worry about it scraping off paint after I paint everything. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wanted to make you guys a really quick video on how to do the arms. It was pretty, I don't know, simple I guess. And if you guys want to see the legs and the thigh guards, you guys make sure you guys click right here or right here. I'll put the link here somewhere. And yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit.